Therefore David ran and stood upon the Philistine and took his sword and drew it out of the sheath thereof and slew him and cut off his head therewith. And when the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled. And the men of Israel and Judah arose and shouted and pursued the Philistines until they'll come to the valley and to the gates of Ekron. And the wounded of the Philistines fell down by the way to Shamarim, even unto Gath and unto Ekron. So notice that it just took one person to defeat one person. And it gave courage to all the children of Israel, and they got a great victory again. Why? Because the Lord's not restrained to save by many or to save by few. And so we need to make sure that, hey, we have this attitude of, hey, we need to just go out there. We need to fight the battles, and we don't know what God can do. When we have faith and we put our trust in Him, we can accomplish great works. It doesn't matter if we're small in number. It doesn't matter if we're young. It doesn't matter what is perceived about us. You know what matters? People that have great faith. And no matter how young you are, no how many few you are in number, you can always have more faith than a great host. There's a great host, and all their faith combined is less than David, who is one man who's young, and he says, you know what? I'm going to go out there to the battle. I'm going to fight, and the Lord's going to deliver me. We are in the Lord's side, and we should just be ready to engage in battle. You know, David didn't look at himself and think, hey, I can take this guy. David didn't look at himself and say, I'm stronger than this guy. I'm going to do this. He said, no, the Lord's going to deliver you into my hand. The Lord's going to be the one that gives me this victory. And, you know, don't look at yourself, at what you can accomplish, as a limitation on the works that you try to accomplish. You know what you should try to accomplish? Whatever this book says. Whatever this book says, you should try to accomplish, even if you feel like I'm inadequate. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how I can accomplish this. That's having great faith in the Lord. The Lord is ready to engage in battle. He's just looking for a man that's willing to say, here am I, Lord, send me. He's just looking for a man that's willing to open up his mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel. He's just looking for a man that's ready to just say, hey, let's go. A leader that's going to rally the troops and going to have great faith in the Lord. And he's looking for some loyal followers to say, hey, I'm going to get in that chariot. I'm ready to go. I want to accomplish a great work. Don't let people criticize the size of this church. Don't let people criticize the age of your pastor. Hey, if your pastor says, let's go, get in that chariot and kill some kind of a Goliath out there. Slay someone and do something. Don't be waiting to get engaged in battle. You know, some people are waiting for someone else to get in battle. Sometimes people are waiting for you to be older. Sometimes people are waiting to have more people on their side. You know what? We need leaders to just lead regardless of the circumstances and having a great faith in God.